Today I'm going to provide a quick overview of the recently released Trifacta Wrangler edition, which is a desktop complement to our enterprise and Hadoop-based product. The subject today is using Trifacta to wrangle, prepare, and standardize data for Tableau and the executive dashboard visualization process. First, I'm going to go ahead and create one additional data set reflecting our customers. I'll pull a local extract for that data, and you can see how immediately Trifacta loads that data. I'll go ahead and transform and create the data set, and Trifacta presents me with an initial transformation of the data. What I notice right away is that I have some mismatched values here in the customer ID field. Visually, I can tell that it looks like maybe a data extract from a source system brought along this ID colon, which is not what I want in my analysis. So I'll go ahead and delete that. Next, I see a phone number field where some of the numbers appear to have an extension embedded. This is not ideal either, so I'll go ahead and handle that issue. In this case, I'll choose the split suggestion to create two fields, one representing the phone number and the other the extension. I can then easily rename the extension to be a little more informative. Next, I have a field annual income. I notice immediately that Trifacta has inferred a type of integer based on the values, but once again, I have some mismatched values. Right away, I see that instead of 3 zeros, I've got a K representing thousands. I'm going to go ahead and replace this in the data set. What I'll do is replace the K with the 3 zeros. And as you can see, the quality bar has gotten better, but I still have some mismatched values. I'm going to use the column details to further isolate these problems. I notice here that once again, I've got some data that is not an integer. And because I don't want that to affect downstream processing, I might choose to delete those rows. The next column I'll work on is this loyalty level code, which obviously is a keyed value based on the loyalty of our customers. This is not terribly informative, so I'll use the lookup capability of Trifacta to replace this with a more interesting loyalty level. I'll go ahead and drop the code as the loyalty level is what I want to carry forward. Next, I'll highlight the merge capability of Trifacta. I've got a first and a last name, but I'd really prefer to have that data in one column. I'll use first name, last name, with to put a space in between the names. Now that I've got the customer data well wrangled, as a final step, I'm going to go ahead and join in one of my other data sets, in this case, sales orders. Trifacta will profile these two data sets and comes up with a join field to be used. Note that the field names are not identical. Trifacta has profiled the data here and decided that this is a very good fit for the join. I'll select all those columns, add to script, and I now have a data set that contains my sales orders as well as the customer associated with each. I've now logged into the Tableau desktop, and I can immediately access the TDE file that I just created with Trifacta and begin building my executive dashboard. I've already got a version of that dashboard completed, and as you can see, all of the refinements that I made in Trifacta are now available here within the dashboard. So we've completed the executive dashboard from end to end, data preparation to visualization, literally within just a few minutes. That concludes today's demo of Trifacta and Tableau for end-to-end data preparation through visualization. If you'd like to learn more and experience the Trifacta Wrangler approach for yourself, visit www.trifacta.com/startwrangling for your free download today.